I really just had to come back and do another video. And the reason why I'm doing another video, I was on my way to sleep, so I get a notification and check the blog, and I forgot to watch What Happens Live with Andy last night because Kenya on there. I mean, Kenya don't give nothing, so why waste my time? So I went to sleep and got ready to prepare for class today. So I get on the internet, and the internet is Twitter is buzzing. And guess what? Y'all ready for some tea? Cause I got my tea, raspberry tea. Hold on, let me take a sip cause I'm ready to spill it. Kenya got that behind red, twisted, checked, receipted, put in the bags, and shipped on overseas because Sherri read that ass for filth. Like, I don't understand, Kenya. You want somebody on the show, you want people to feel sorry for you, but you are just blankly disrespectful. I mean, blankly just disrespectful. Like, how can you, like, really, bro? Like, just, how can you want somebody to respect you, but you don't respect nobody else? Like, on Watch What Happens Live, the caller called and asked the question, and she mispronounced her name, and she was like, "No, boo, it's Kenya, Kenya, like the continent Africa, Kenya." I'm like, that was uncalled for. All you had to say was, "Excuse me, ma'am, my name is not Kendra, it's Kenya." And the lady just, you know what, bye. And the lady asked her question, and she just blatantly rude. And she asked the question about, do you put on the face of the camera because everybody else is genuinely real? And she was just blatantly just disrespectful with the answer, just disrespectful, period. And Sherri Shepherd had to like check her. She was like, "Girl, I wonder who your fans is. I wonder, do you sit up at night and find out?" And she's like, "I know, boo. I have my real fans." And Sherri said, "Boo, and I have my real fans too." Sherri was getting it. Sherri was coming for her, and Kenya was getting mad and felt some type of way about Sherri Shepherd having her point of view. And everybody already knows that Sherri don't see it for Kenya. Nobody sees it for Kenya. And you know why? Because Kenya, you and your antics, nobody sees it for you. This is why I'm doing this video, because nobody sees it for you, and you are the one. You are the reason why people do not see it for you. You, not nobody else. Not nobody else provokes you. Nobody else makes you be this way. You get it together. But let's get into Watch What Happens Live. So there was questions. Called in and asked the question about, would you about your views with Portia. Called in and asked the view about Portia with the reunion last Sunday, and she's like, I was and King, no, Sherri chimed in like, yeah, we talked about this on the view, and she was like, yeah, I feel Portia was provoked. This to that, the props and everything was disrespectful, and then Kia chimed in was like, no, I think not, because when we're on the reunion show, we're there to throw slugs and do this and that, and it should not result in violence. And Andy's like, I mean, asked the question about, because it was brought up on the show, why did you call the police? And she's like, well, it didn't. He's like, it didn't have to get that far. And she was like, well, I should draw the line at violence. It should not go to violence. If I'm doing this and that, it should not go to violence, because if you all throwing shade and disrespecting me, do you think I felt the same? Do you think I should have got up and hit Phaedra or did anything like that? Because I was calling all kinds of horse. No, what you did was disrespectful. What you did was drop. You've been bathed somebody's personal space. Now you said on reunion that we should all sit up here and throw shade and not resort to violence, but you're putting props in her face and doing this and that and other. But last time I checked, you was throwing shade and calling names too. So don't act like you just all clear in this situation either. Let's get that story clear. Team Twirl and Kenya. Just now, let's get into it. Now Andy, of course he Andy. You already know he's throwing shade. Gets on Twitter and he said, and it was blankly, it was just obvious that Kenya felt some type of way about Sherri view, and Sherri wouldn't care. She chimed in, gave her views, and didn't give a care in the world about what Miss Twirl had to say. She was She was slaying the hell out of Kenya. She was giving Kenya life and just telling, I don't, just because I am sitting next to you in this chair on this show does not mean I'm going to agree with you. And she was giving life. She was giving Kenya her oxygen, and Kenya was feeding for it. Let's get to the team. Um, Kenya, when she feels some type of way, she has to go and convert with Team Twirls and tweet and tweet this, and she tweeted. Um, she goes on to tweet this. Pound WWHL squad, who don't know is Watch What Happens Live. Come on, is it me or is she coming for me? And she goes on to tweet, so rude and so nasty. And she tweets, the view is over, move on. Basically throwing shade at Sherri Shepherd because basically, okay, if you want to throw shade, make sure your facts are facts. Sherri did not get fired. Sherri quit. Sherri's going through a divorce. Sherri got the business and other things. She did not want to be on the View no more, so she was not fired. Get that straight. If you're gonna throw shade, make sure your shade and your facts are factual and can be backed up. Moving on. And then on the thing, she was falling back to Nene shade and this and that, and doing that. The look Sherri was just laughing at her. So they get on things and discuss the point of view of Portia and Kenya incident from last year reunion, and Kenya Moore herself. Spoiler alert: Sherri Shepherd basically wasn't Team Kenya through the whole thing. So of course Kenya was emotional line, and she gets to goes to Twitter to express her feelings. So this what she's coming from me, and then Kenya tweets, the View is over, you got fired, moving on. So when Sherri Shepherd gets home, of course, any person who gets home going to check Twitter to see what's going on. And Sherri Shepherd read the dog, hell, and fuck shit, dog shit, goat shit, everything else you want to call it, out of Kenya Moore. I think this read was better than Phaedra's because these two women are in the industry, whether it was acting. So this was on some Academy Award, Oscar, some industry. Not on this is not reality type read like Phaedra gave her ass. This is something that let's get into it. Sherri Shepherd just got home. My TL timeline lit up from Watch What Happens Live with at Kenya Moore tweet. No time have to sell wig at QVC tomorrow and read script for new movie. Shade. Each show I've hosted, acting roles landed, TV, film, and Broadway, and stand-up comedy. Shows performed our book with talent alone. Now twirl on that. Next tweet. I don't need Twitter to be relevant. My talent alone handles that for me. No, now let me go polish my Emmy award. Twirl on that. Last read. Oh my gosh, did I just drop the mic? Going to bed now. Have a great night. Boom. Now let me. That's what the F you get, Kenya. You think you're the queen of shade? You think you can just throw shade, but you're irrelevant. Nobody likes you. You're not. I'm not. It's kind of hard to beat because I don't like videos to tell the people down. But when you got people like Kenya who want to play the victim and then go on and want to throw shade at somebody else, talking about you've been fired from the review. She's been on shows. She's been on Emmys, Broadways, and what have you done, Kenya? Nothing. Ain't nobody seen you on television besides Real Housewives of Atlanta since when? And how long Martin been off the air? How long, baby? Steve Harvey is bald, and Tasha, and then what? The principal, whatever her name is, Regina, is Tasha Mack now. She got long hair. Cedric the Entertainer since then, stand-up comedy shows, got his own show. The Soul Man, and what have you done? Huh? Instead of being a jacked up pimp for Andy Cohen on Bravo. What have you done? Nothing, Kenya. You haven't done nothing, Kenya. Nothing. So you will have no room to throw shade at nobody. Nobody. Get relevant. Go back. Get your life. Live it. You have no you don't have no you shouldn't even be on Twitter. You shouldn't be having no room to throw shade at nobody, especially a person that's working, who has Broadway credentials, who have Oscars and Emmys, and who was producing on the real, who was a correspondent on the real, who had pulled on a TV show movie. What movie? What last movie have you been in? Ain't the last movie you been in was what? Last movie you been in wasn't even straight to DVD. And probably if I can name a movie that you produced yourself and people don't even know of. Hot Parts. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm not here for you no more. I'm not here for Kenya, and I will never be. I was at once when you were doing your production, when you was on Steve Harvey, when you was on Martin Lawrence, Martin show, and when you was doing your own stuff with the production of the movie that went straight to DVD and people don't even know I was here for you because you were your own woman. But even when you first came on Housewives of Atlanta, the first episode, I was kind of skeptical because the way you came on, I didn't like the way you came on, but you came on as a businesswoman. But now your reality trash because you're using antics to start drama so you can stay relevant on the socials and get your coins. But what happens to being the Miss USA and the Miss Queen and Miss Yes and twirl 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 and this and that and the Martins and the Ginas and the stop it because you went from being a looked up black African American woman from Detroit to reality trash. Stop it and get it together. That is my advice to you. That has been just a segment of what is beef. King Sherri Shepherd versus Kenya. Check this video out.